was my dream from the beginning.
So I'm Arjun Chakravarti, the lead for team NUS SEDS. We are a group of about 6 undergraduate students working on trying to solve this problem of underground exploration. We have been using the simulator to sort of test bed ideas, and it actually allows us to test bed a lot of ideas much faster than in the real life. So this allows us to actually, so we've been trying a lot of different things. So it allows us to test at a much larger scale and faster than doing field tests, which take time. At the same time, there are some small differences in between the simulator and the real life in particular. Probably the radio propagation part of it is slightly different. But for the most part, it's allowed us to actually move very quickly and actually improve our system much faster than what it would be if we were dealing with the systems only track. So our team basically is we have both aerial and ground vehicles. The ground vehicles sort of set up a forward staging. So their aim is to try to go in as far as they can, and they bring in with them the radio beacons and sort of lay out a forward staging point, from which point you have a network that's further into the cave. After which the drones are supposed to fly off, and they are supposed to catch up with the ground vehicles. I think for the cave, I think the major part is actually just the scale, really. We are working on the scale and really working on fixing our obstacle avoidance so it works really well, and getting the exploration strategy sort of fixed. So in terms of artifact detection, we have several. When we see an artifact, it depends on how far out from the network we are. So if we are within networking range, then it just means report immediately. If we are out of the range of the networking, we will actually try to return, because it makes more sense, because we have found an artifact and there aren't too many artifacts. So we sort of prioritize the moment we see an artifact, it's time to return back to base and report what it sees. What we hope to get out of the virtual track actually is that we hope to actually be able to test bed a lot of newer ideas, and also we hope that hardware limitations are no longer going to stop us from performing as well. Of course, we're trying our best at this point. There are a lot of other problems that are cropping up that, particularly given the cave environment, are very unique. And one of the things about simulating in this case is actually, if we were to conduct a cave experiment, we would actually have had to fly out of Singapore, because we don't have any caves here of any note at all. So we would actually have to probably go down to Indonesia or something to test. And this actually gives us the opportunity to sort of see the scale at a certain point. But at the same time, we would ideally like to test in the real environment also, because there are things that are a bit easier done on the simulator that are not so easy in real life.